Hey y'all, what's up? In this video, or maybe in a couple videos, we're gonna go over how to fill in the first row of this chart right here. We are given a function x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 3, and then we want to fill in a bunch of information about it. Intersections with y equals 1, maxes, any mins, f of 4, and f of 20. So I'm gonna start with this first one right here. You can see my calculator right here. I've already put them into my y equals screen. So if you hit y equals, you can see that actually all the first three are already here. And I've got y equals, I've got this piece right here. I don't have the last one yet. You can go ahead and make sure that yours are in there. So what do we do from here? You may see that this thing is highlighted right there, and these two are not, and this one is. I can turn equations on and off by simply going over and then hitting enter when we're over top of the equal sign. If I scroll down, you can see it's no longer highlighted. I go back up, turn it back on, then when I hit graph, it's gonna, it will only graph the ones that are highlighted. So you may see down here that I have y4 equal to 1. I'll actually go and turn that off for now. And I'm just going to graph this one right here. For now, we can do a zoom standard, which is a zoom 6. We can look at that thing graph. On the computer, it comes pretty quickly. So you can see that this thing goes up, down, up. The zoom standard is plus or minus 10 on the x's and then same on the y's. So you can see that is the equation of this x cubed equation right here, or the graph of this x cubed equation right here. So I want to find the intersection with y equals 1. So let's go back to the y equals screen. And since I have these two here, I'm going to leave them there. I'm going to come down, and I'm just going to turn y sub 4 on to go along with y1. And what that's going to do, when I hit graph again, is graph the line y equals 1. I want to find any intersections between f of x and y equals 1. I think you should see that it hits here, here, and here. So for this exercise, I need to find all three of those. So we're going to use this trace button a whole bunch in order to do all these things. So what I'm going to do is hit the second trace. Sometimes I'll say second calc because it gets us into the calculate menu. But you can see option number 5 right here, intersect. You can scroll down, select intersect, and then it's going to ask me some questions down here, and it's going to give me some information up here. So you can see that it's got y1 highlighted up here. I've got the cursor is y1. If I move left and right, it follows along that x cubed equation. So it's asking me, what is the first curve? Well, I've got two curves I'm trying to find the intersection between. It's already got the first one taken care of, this blue one. So it's asking me, is that the first curve? And I'm going to say yes by hitting enter. And then you can see that since I'm only graphing two equations right here, it now pops over to y4, which is 1. That's the second one that I want to find. So I can hit enter again because it's asking me what's the second curve. Bam. Now it's asking me for a guess. So you can see that it intersects with these two things intersect 3 times. If I don't give a guess, then it's just going to take the closest one, or the easiest one for the calculator to find. So what I need to do is scroll over to the left to make sure that we get the first intersection first. I'm going to hit enter, and then it calculates it. So in this case, I want you to find the 3 intersections, and I tell you here to round to 3 decimals. So what we're going to do is put this x coordinate, negative 0.86, that rounds up to a 1, that's going to get written right here. To do the next one, I have to find this intersection. So I got to find all 3, remember? So I'm going to go through that process again. I'm going to go second, trace, select intersect, number 5, and now it asks me, what's the first curve? Well, I'm going to take y1, first curve, take y1, enter. Second curve, I'm going to take y4, enter. And I'm going to scroll over until my guess is close to that intersection. Hit enter again. Bam! I get 0.745, but but look, that's an 8, so it rounds up. So I'm going to write 0.786 right here. So my first answer is negative 0.861. Next one is 0.746. And the last one, same thing. Second trace, intersect. First curve, y1, we're good. Second curve, y4, we're good. Come over here, get it close to that intersection. Bam, 3.115. So in order to do these next two, we're going to do the same process, but I'm going to come into my y equals screen, turn that one off, and turn this one on, and you should be good to go. So in the next video, I'll go over to find mins and maxes, and then after that, we'll do how to evaluate the functions. Hopefully this helps.